What up, fellow Clashers? It's me, Gromich here, bringing you another COC War Report detail. Guys, this is actually a fantastic war battle we have. It was what I call the epic turnaround of the century. We're talking about being way behind in war, totally not able to hack it as far as the mids and the lowers, and I don't know what happened. It was just like all of a sudden all my top people just came through at the end and started 3-star bases left and right. It was fantastic. It was amazing. It was an epic battle. I mean, that's why we have such an excellent team here over at Smash Base. And you guys should just come and join us, you know. Keep in mind, we are if you do not do your attacks, we will boot you. That is a fact. We need to have good members in here, good loyal members to be able to help us out. So let's get right to it. No, not this one. That's one we're going to check out later. It's coming up. Let's go to our war log. And yeah, this is it right here. We had a catastrophe of a loss, and then we came up with a win here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the win and what has happened and transpired here. This is a nice little sweet victory, 72-70. It was totally a tough match. I'm talking about our opposite team had the 70 like within the first few hours of the game, just hacking through us, making us look like mincemeat. And we were like, no, we got to keep going, we got to work through this and keep pulling through. They weren't able to 3-star a few of our bases here, but they did have, we were totally outmatched. They had some really tough bases that were engineered, and the engineering is better than ours. So, but when it came down to it, we almost 3-starred every base except for 3. All right, 1 star away from each. So huge difference, and that difference gave us a war. So here we go. B comes. Gotta go show him off. All right, so he has his Town Hall 11 base. Now it's Town Hall 10. 9-ish defenses, so they're a little rushed. He uses a Quad Quake right there to make it inside to open up that whole core. Then he sends in a Golem, and then he some Wizards to try to clear up some area, and then these then right behind he puts King and the Queen, and he's trying to create that proper funnel before he can send them all in, and he's going Mass Valks. So he's going to send Mass Valks right into this. And now this is actually pretty cool. So look at this. A ridiculous amount of Valks going 2 different, well, mostly one direction here. So they're flying through this base, just tearing everything apart. He throws in a jump spell, but that jump spell is a little bit pointless. Some make it in, which is good. It's that CC that it's actually the danger. He wasn't able to pull off the CC and be able to get him out. So some of these Valks went around the outside, and that CC is what's really, really doing him in. If he was able to pull that CC out, then he would be able to destroy him. Then this Mass Valk should have been able to get a 3-star, no problem, especially on this base. These walls aren't that high, so these Valks should be able to tear through the walls very fast. So that was his downfall right there. But other than that, I mean, he still did a good job. You know, Town Hall 11, even if it is slightly engineered, but it doesn't matter. That engineering, though, comes to make it harder for us because they're able to 3-star our bases a whole lot easier. So we're on this huge uphill battle because of this base. It may not look like much, but as far as offense-wise, they're way stronger. So pulling off this win is actually good for us. All right, so yeah, see, it's that CC. The only thing I could recommend doing is that you try to get to that CC early as possible. See that ring right there? You want to be able to draw them out. So it means you have to get some troops to be able to make it into that ring. Because those are flying troops, it's going to have to be a ground troop. You could have probably dragged out the dragon with a couple of loons, actually, and launched them forward, and to be able to hit that AD or come up forward and at least into that ring. And that would have been enough to get the dragon out at least, and then all you have to do is worry about the loons. Loons are a little easier to deal with than a dragon. So anyways, doesn't matter. 78%. It's a nice 2-star there. That's all right. Let's go ahead and move on to the 3-stars. So I got my little Gromich here. Little Gromich coming in with, you know what? You know what's coming. That's right, Babalonian. So I see this base. I'm just going to go ahead and send in a couple loons. I'm going to try to draw out that CC. I need to get that CC out of here fast, man. This dragon is just killing me. I know there's more than that dragon in there, but I'm guessing that it's probably loons at the time when I was doing this, but it doesn't matter. If I get rid of that dragon, I get rid of my biggest issue. So I go ahead and use my minion over here to lure him over, because I didn't want to. I needed to get him to come. I need him to come, you know, and I don't want to send my stuff down yet, because look what's right there. The queen and the dragon. So I sent my king in to be able to take care of that queen. He's focusing on that while the dragon's focused on him, and the queen's focusing on the dragon. So this is kind of a nice little combination. I poison the living snot out of him. I send in a bunch of loons all randomly throughout this one side, and I go ahead and send in a couple of the lava hounds, and then I haste my loons forward. And then at this point, I'm trying to do one side of the attack. My goal was to free up another side, so then I send in a lava hound and then a bunch of loons on this other side. And so now I am hasting the rest of them through the base, and while this is going on one side, these other loons are going to swoop around this back side here. So I kind of strategically had two different placements to kind of work this base out nicely. And so yeah, just sending them in, just hasting them forward. That's all I could do. And at this point, I still have my queen still alive, walking around the outside, which is fine. I just need to make sure I get out these few key structures here. I have these last few defenses and these few right here, but the queen's going to definitely path over in that direction. I just need these loons to be able to get in there and take some more out before they actually go out. So able to get almost all of it, and that's it. So it's now only one compartment that my queen has to take care of. She still has her ability. I did not use her ability. I save it, and I use it right here to get rid of that cannon. Now there's nothing going to actually shoot at the queen, so this is now a solid attack here, and everything else is just pure cleanup. The only thing I'm worried about is that king, and that king is gone. No problem. Pups and minions come save the day. A nice little combination there with the queen, and there you go. There you have it. Nice little perfect little cleanup. Done. 3-star victory by your boy, Little Gromage. Kicking butt, doing it right. Now let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, our next attack is a Little Gromage again. So this is when I actually redeem myself from all those horrible attacks. It's great on the top level, but you gotta understand, we have a whole bunch of mids and lowers that we're just not able to pull through at all. Zero. So I haste my loons in to pull out that CC, and nothing came out. Oh yeah, there it is. It did. A dragon came out. So the dragon came out, so I decided I'm going to pull everything over to one side. So I use a minion to actually pull, and I'm going to use my king way off in the corner to pull, and then my queen. Now I was trying to get that dragon out as close as I could, but I couldn't quite get him out fast enough and quick enough, so unfortunately my king's going to take a little more beating than I wanted him to, or planned for him to. So then my queen's actually taking him out, the dragon, and my king is completely gone at this point. So I must go ahead and decide on where I'm going to do for attacking. And if I do it right, I could keep that queen, or I could just not worry about it. So I had to use her ability. She was getting hacked pretty fast. I was hoping to be able to take out that queen. Couldn't do it. Couldn't make it. So though, now this is all pure loons with a queen there, which is pretty dangerous. So I decided I'm going to go around the backside, not worry about it for a moment. And I'm going to go ahead and haste in, I'm going to send some lava hounds in and haste everything in. A whole bunch of my loons actually got destroyed on that one side there because I wasn't fast enough and reacting fast enough. And that led to a huge downfall. But that's okay. A lot of balloons are going right to this core here. Core is where most of the heavy damage is, so I'm setting them in there. They're just blowing things up, dropping bombs everywhere. People are going flying. These loons are definitely flying, and they're soaring through pretty well. And I have a lot of lava pups over there, so everything's fine. I'm almost out. I'm completely out of haste spells, so there's the last little remaining haste there that I used is what's going to allow them to come right in. Send up one loon up there in the back end, so it's a nice little fresher loon. But you know, here with everything focused now on that lava pup as they're flying through here. You gotta understand. So these loons are not being targeted at all. It's that lava pup. It's like hidden in there. Look, there it is. Oh, it's hidden in there. He's like playing hide and go seek. Look at that. Just having a good old time. Yeah. The Expo actually unlocked from him, so this is when actually he does lock back onto him. And this is the best. This is great. This is fantastic right here. He explodes right before my loons get to him, which is perfect, because I need those extra pups to be able to help with this cleanup. Because, man, they were getting hacked out there. And that actually allowed me to be able to clean up this base extremely fast. And that allows me to get that perfect little 3-star. Now, it started off really bad, but I was able to fix it a little here and a little there, but worked out towards the end of 3 stars to 3-star. There you have it. All right, so yeah, that's about 2 of the attacks right now. So let's go on to our next attack. So that was Little Grommash. I'm going to skip that one because that wasn't a perfect 3-star, but it was Big Spice, so he did a good job able to get that. Again, most of us attack lower. Here's my girl, Mido. Mido is fantastic here. She likes to use the hogs, I know that. So that's her favorite attack against TH9. Look at this. She sends in her golem right down there towards the center. This guy's got this like archer tower like in the middle of nowhere. I don't understand that, but whatever. Sends them in and sends some wizards in to be able to take care of that king right there, Barb King. And then yeah, she go ahead and blows a hole right into that wall, sending in the golems and the wizards to be able to do this in the main compartment here. And yeah, so they're going in there wreaking havoc, you know, blowing stuff up, destroying stuff, doing what they got to do, you know. King's in there, everybody's in there. Here comes that CC. Now this is where it gets really bad, but she mass hogs it all off on one side there. She knows she could do that because there's no giant bombs on that side. So then she drops a heal spell up in there to be able to get some of those hogs that she figured was going to path that direction, which she was right. She throws another one in there. So again, watching the pathing of where they go. The golems actually hopped into another section with a jump spell. I'm glad she brought a jump spell. She brings another heal spell, throws it up in there. Again, trying to get the pathing of where these hogs are going to be able to go. Most of these defenses are gone already, and everything is being cleaned up either by Barb's or the King's ability, or even a Queen over here in the back end. Hogs are rip running and flying through the space, not much left over. Now the Hogs are going to be helping out with the last few defenses. And look at this tricky defense right here. Look at that. What the heck are you doing that for? That's just messed up. It really is. It works. It's effective, you know. It's when somebody's really close to getting that star and they think, oh, I'm going to just send in a minion, or I'm going to send in an archer to be able to take it out. Yeah, you can't do that with one of those. Those things will fry them, so you have to have something heavier to be able to take them out. But anyways, so this is just cleaning up the base here. And look at them, they're all just flying through that giant bomb. Took out a nice chunk of them, but they're not dead yet. They're still going through. Giant bombs don't do much anymore. And there you go. Perfect little 3-star with my girl, Mido. Fantastic. Good job, Mido. 3-star. All right. Let's do a couple more. All right. Big Spice. All right. Big Spice pulls off a nice one here. Let's go and take a look. See what he's got going on. Look at this base, man. It's totally just open and crazy, right? So he's going to go with a Lavalunian attack, and he does have an actual hog. I believe he brought that hog to try to lure out the CC. And I don't know, he doesn't do it with that, so it doesn't work. It isn't successful. He should have sent in the loon first and then sent in the hog. I think that would have been a great way to go. I think he had the right idea of bringing a hog, because hogs are really good at pulling out the CC, especially with their ground troops. But if you have an all-air, you don't need to pull out the ground. You want to pull them out with loons, if you can, because that'll be the best way. Because then that way, only the loon, anything that can take out loons will come out. Anything else that's not will be stuck in there. So in other words, it only pulls a dragon in this case. So if they had a dragon and loons, only the dragon will come out. So he sends the king off way off in the corner, again, hopefully to attack a base and allow the dragon to come all the way up to him, so then he could drop the queen. So he drops a little poison there, be able to slow him down. It looked like he was trying to target the queen and the dragon at the same time, but he kind of missed. And then he drops his queen in there, but the queen has to walk all the way around that just to get over there and help out. Uses the king's ability, which even pushes the dragon even further away. So, but it doesn't matter. He got in there. He did what he needed to do. Got rid of those two. Now he's ready for his attack. So his queen's working on it, doing some work there in the back. Not that many things to attack him, so he decides to go off to this one side, send some loons, throw some haste in there, and he's sending them bone dry. Then he sends in his lava pups, and then he sends more loons in there on the backside. Now I recommend that you try to time it so that the lava hounds actually reach there slightly before the loons. That way there's less damage on them, because again, he sent them out too far too fast, they can die too fast. But he ends up sending out a rage in there. Wow, rage to cause even more damage. That's pretty good. So he might be able to take out that AD with that lava pup because of that rage. Almost. And he's got the last few remaining there, and yep. Oh, it looks like the Blues caught the last of that rage before it went out, which is really good. Got a little lucky there. So it's just a few more defenses and a whole bunch of cleaning on the back end. More worried about, if I'm looking in the way this is that Archer Tower, which is going to be attacked right now because it's also being helped out by that air sweeper. And then, of course, the one that's the biggest concern is this one way back there, that Wiz Tower, because that's a lot of work that these balloons are going to have to do, and they're going to get punched up really well, especially with this this air sweeper. So the air sweeper's gone, so now here comes those loons. Hopefully there's enough there to be able to take them out and be able to last all the way through it. Here it goes. First hit, second, third, fourth. It looks like it's fine. It looks like the wizard tower was a really low wizard tower. Usually when I see them pretty high up, it takes about 3 or 4 hits and boom, the whole group is gone. That's what wizard towers are really good for against loons, man. They just tear them to shreds. So this is the last few little bit here on this base. He definitely gets the perfect little 3-star. It looked like it was a tough little bout for him, but it doesn't matter. He did it, nailed it, got what he needed. Perfect little 3-star. So anyways, good job, Big Spice. Fantastic work. And let's go ahead and show Beetle. I haven't seen Beetles up here in a while. So here's Beetles. I hate this base. I've seen this base so many times with these long lines. They're trying to make it so you can't do any ground attacks. But are we going ground attacks? No! Lightning quakes both of the ADs, and it looks like he just lightnings on both and 1 quake to take them both out. That is the beauty of a perfect lightning quake. And he sends in, looks like he's sending a dragon on each side. He's trying to clear out these sections here so that we can create a proper funnel to be able to get that last AD. So again, great work here by Beetle as he flies these dragons in there very strategically and clearing out just in the right way. You still got these over here I'm more worried about, and over here, because now the dragon's going to start going that way. But as long as he can keep the core of the dragons towards the center and towards that AD, then he's fine. So looks like it's doing it. It's doing its job, and the funneling looks like it worked just fine. So they're all going to clump around that Archer Tower. Now this is when they're going to start to spread out. They're going to start doing the ring again, but because of that CC, pulls them all right back in towards the center. So again, great planning there by Beetle. Fantastic. He sends in his dragon, sending them in every once in a while in certain areas to be able to help out. Sends out his king and queen over here to be able to take out this other AD. That would be another concern, which he'll be able to successfully do. And then he sends another dragon on each side. So now he's just cleaning up all these junk bases with these other wizards, and while his original team went in there to get the core. See, notice every little group has a certain mission in mind. You give a group of troops a mission, you have them crush it, they successfully complete their mission, and if you have everybody having a task and they all complete their task, you 3-star a base. So it's a real good idea to do stuff like exactly what Beetle does. Now this is actually well done battling. This isn't like your random spamming of troops. This is actually well thought out attack right here. Every once in a while I'm just spreading them out, but there's actually a plan behind it. I have certain things that they need to accomplish throughout it, but his was very precise. So there you go, the final attack there. It was very fantastic, very well done. Let's go ahead and do our final attack that we always do. We put up the most heroic attack, and it is Addo Gromich. Addo Gromich is my, looks like a Town Hall 7 going against a Town Hall 8. Here is a Town Hall 7 creaming a Town Hall 8. So this is for your enjoyment. It can be done. Lightning Quake 1 of the ADs completely gone. There you are. I'm trying to get also some notice. I'm trying to get also the Wiz Tower over there. I sent a dragon off in each of these corners here, hopefully to bring them in. I want to create a proper funnel. I noticed that this actual gold mine here, not gold mine, gold storage is actually going to be a problem, so I sent some loons over there, my dragons over there. Again, I need to create this funnel to be able to get these 2 ADs. So I'm trying to clear out this area, make sure they continue on down clearing out. because I don't want anything to cause the lure to cause all these dragons to come back over and double back. So now that I got them all centralized, I go ahead and send some loons. Now I send them towards the weaker side, and I did it on purpose because I wanted to make sure I cause a perfect amount of strength coming straight forward. Notice it's going to make a perfect line coming through all the way to that town hall. Those loons going to come in, smash it up there. There comes their dragon. Now this dragon that comes out of the CC is going to be a problem. My loons are not going to be able to take it. They all go down. Not before they take down that whiz tower. So they're hammering on to this dragon, trying to take him out. This is a very high dragon, and I got very low dragons in comparison. So I did go ahead and make it through. Notice how my one dragon went way over here, clear out. One dragon over there, clear out, and the main is still in that core. But if I didn't send anybody down these sides, I would still have all these sides to worry about. But it doesn't matter. With this perfect planning and going through and smashing this base, this is what you can accomplish. A Town Hall 7 taking down a Town Hall 8. It can happen. You just got to have really good planning and have the right base. And I happen to have the right base for the job. And here it comes by dragons. My last little major defense is going to cause problems for them all. Gone. So now it's all just purely cleanup. And watches everything, the wonder as a Town Hall 7, completely 3 stars. A Town Hall 8. Good job there, Adogramage. Fantastic work. So there you guys have it. Our war report. This is exactly where we're at. Another victory. This is the first of our many. Because again, we keep having wins and losses, wins and losses. Well, actually, we had 5 wins in a row, then a loss. Then we had a win again to redeem ourselves, then a loss. This is our win coming back out of it. Definitely the next war, we're going to have a win again. So this is good. It's good stuff. If you like this video, go ahead and smash the like button. Definitely subscribe. I highly recommend that you actually leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of this video. If you want to see some changes or anything in particular you want to actually see us do or cover, then until then, smash base.